Migrating to the United States, a land of diverse opportunities and cultural richness, can be an exciting and life-changing decision. However, the process of moving to a new country can be complex and requires careful planning. This video aims to provide you with a step-by-step guide on how to migrate to America, highlighting key aspects such as visas, employment opportunities, and necessary preparations. Determine your eligibility. Before embarking on your journey, it's crucial to assess your eligibility to migrate to the United States. The U.S. immigration system offers various avenues, including family sponsorship, employment-based visas, investment opportunities, and diversity lottery programs. Research and identify the category that aligns with your qualifications and objectives. Research and choose a suitable visa category. Once you've determined your eligibility, delve into the different visa categories available. The most common pathways include the immigrant visas such as family-sponsored and employment-based visas and non-immigrant visas such as student visas, temporary work visas, and tourist visas. Thoroughly understand the requirements, benefits, and limitations of each category to make an informed decision. Seek legal assistance. Navigating the U.S. immigration system can be complex, so it's advisable to consult with an experienced immigration attorney or accredited representative. They can provide guidance, review your application, and ensure compliance with the legal requirements. Professional assistance can significantly enhance your chances of a successful migration. Gather documentation. Regardless of the visa category, you will need to gather essential documents to support your application. This may include proof of identity, educational and professional qualifications, financial records, medical examinations, and criminal background checks. Adhering to the documentation requirements is crucial to demonstrate your eligibility and credibility. Apply for a visa. After gathering the necessary documents, you can begin the visa application process. This typically involves submitting forms, supporting documents, and paying applicable fees. The process and requirements vary depending on the visa category. It's essential to carefully complete each form and submit accurate and truthful information. Wait for visa approval. The processing time for visa applications can vary significantly. It is advisable to regularly check the official U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services website or consult your legal representative for updates on the progress of your application. Be patient during this period and be prepared to provide any additional information or attend interviews if required. Prepare for the move. Once your visa is approved, it's time to prepare for your move to the United States. Consider factors such as housing, healthcare, banking, and transportation. Research the city or state you plan to settle in, explore job opportunities, and familiarize yourself with the local culture. Establishing a support network and considering any language barriers can also be beneficial. Arrival and integration. Upon arriving in the United States, ensure compliance with all immigration and customs procedures. Familiarize yourself with the local laws, obtain necessary identification documents, and complete any required registrations or formalities. Embrace the opportunity to integrate into American society, engage with local communities, and avail yourself of resources that aid your settlement. When you arrive in the United States, there are several important tasks and considerations to address to ensure a smooth transition and successful start to your new life. Here are some key things you should do. Clear customs and immigration. Upon arrival, follow the procedures at the port of entry, including clearing customs and immigration. Present your passport, visa, and any required documentation. Answer any questions truthfully and cooperate with the authorities. Secure accommodation. If you haven't already arranged accommodation, find a temporary place to stay until you can secure long-term housing. Consider options such as hotels, temporary rentals, or staying with friends or family. Research different neighborhoods and housing options that align with your needs and budget. Obtain Social Security number. If you plan to work or conduct financial transactions in the United States, you will need a Social Security number. Apply for an SSN at the nearest Social Security Administration office. The SSN is crucial for various purposes, including employment, taxation, and accessing certain services. Set up banking and finances. Open a bank account to manage your finances effectively. Research different banks and account types to find the best fit for your needs. Ensure you have the necessary identification documents, such as your passport and SSN, to open an account. Consider obtaining a credit card to start building your credit history, which can be important for future endeavors. Obtain health insurance. Healthcare in the United States can be costly, so it's crucial to have health insurance coverage. Research different health insurance options, including employer-sponsored plans, private plans, or government programs like Medicaid or the Affordable Care Act marketplace. Find a plan that suits your needs and budget to ensure you have access to healthcare services when needed. Apply for a driver's license or identification card. If you plan to drive in the United States, apply for a driver's license from the Department of Motor Vehicles in your state. Each state has its own requirements and processes, so familiarize yourself with the specific rules and documents needed. If you don't plan to drive, consider obtaining a state identification card for identification purposes. Familiarize yourself with local laws and regulations. Take the time to familiarize yourself with the laws and regulations of the state and city you're residing in. Understand important aspects such as traffic laws, employment regulations, housing rights, and local customs. This knowledge will help you navigate daily life and avoid any unintended legal issues. Explore employment opportunities. If you haven't secured a job prior to your arrival, start exploring employment opportunities in your field of expertise. Update your resume to align with U.S. standards and begin networking. Utilize online job portals, professional networks, and local job fairs to connect with potential employers. Be proactive and persistent in your job search. Build a support network. Establishing a support network is essential when you move to a new country. Reach out to local community organizations, cultural centers, and social groups that cater to your interests or cultural background. Engage in activities and events to meet new people and build connections. These networks can provide valuable support, information, and a sense of community. Embrace cultural integration. Embrace the opportunity to learn about American culture, traditions, and customs. Engage with the local community, participate in cultural events, and explore the diverse offerings of your new city. Learning the local language, if different from your own, can also enhance your integration process and open up more opportunities. The cost of living in the United States varies significantly depending on the city or region you reside in. Major cities and metropolitan areas tend to have higher living costs compared to smaller towns and rural areas. Here are some key factors to consider when assessing the cost of living in America. Housing. Housing costs constitute a significant portion of living expenses. Renting or buying a home can be expensive, particularly in major cities like New York City, San Francisco, or Los Angeles. The cost of housing varies greatly depending on location, size, and quality. Suburban areas or smaller cities often offer more affordable housing options. Utilities. Utility costs, including electricity, water, heating, and internet, vary depending on the region and your usage. Expect to allocate a portion of your budget for these essential services. Transportation. Transportation costs can include owning a car or using public transportation. Public transit systems, such as buses, subways, and trains, are common in urban areas and can be more cost-effective than owning a car, especially considering parking fees and congestion. Healthcare. Healthcare costs in the United States can be high compared to other countries. If your employer provides health insurance coverage, you may have to contribute to monthly premiums, deductibles, and co-payments. Without employer-sponsored coverage, individual health insurance plans or government programs like Medicaid or the Affordable Care Act marketplace may be options to explore. Food and groceries. The cost of groceries and dining out can vary depending on your dietary choices, location, and lifestyle. Urban areas may have a wider range of dining options but at higher prices, while cooking at home can be more cost-effective. Shopping at discount stores or using coupons can help reduce grocery expenses. Education. If you have children or plan to pursue higher education, education expenses should be considered. Public schools are funded through taxes and generally provide free education, but private schools and colleges can be expensive. College tuition and fees can vary significantly, and scholarships and financial aid options are available to eligible students. Taxes. The U.S. tax system is complex, with federal, state, and local taxes. Income taxes, property taxes, sales taxes, and other taxes can impact your overall cost of living. The tax rates and regulations vary by state and locality. Entertainment and recreation. The cost of entertainment and recreational activities, such as movies, concerts, sports events, and recreational facilities, varies depending on location and personal preferences. Living in urban areas often offers more options, but they can be more expensive. Childcare. If you have children and require childcare services, costs can vary significantly based on location, type of care, and the age of your child. Research the available options and associated costs in your area.